Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a look here at SRM, see what's going on. I got a lot of requests for this recently. Can totally see why. And of course, I have a lot of community members that are curious about this one too. So just want to make sure we cover this here for you, help you understand a bit better about what best practice might look like, where it's going to go from here, etc. Handful of things there. And if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, just love teaching people how to trade. And I really hope you can learn a thing or two here today, and that my goal and my passion is to make sure that you become more self-sufficient. CryptoCache.tech is a site. I send out signals for every single trade that I take. I also provide you with a trading academy and a trading community. 24/7 amazing experience. I can tell you what, I've developed some really cool relationships too so far with my members, and I'm just super thankful. Thanks again so much for you. All right, taking a look here. SRM, big picture, awesome stuff. Obviously, you can totally see that we are up how much percent in the last 48 hours? 44% in 48 hours. That's pretty good. It's an average of 1% per hour. That's pretty good numbers there. So honestly, that being said, that's very helpful. That's really good stuff. But we also want to look at some key indicators too, and not just get super excited about a price being back on track. The first thing to note, first of all, is the volume. Look at how much volume we have in the last 24 hours alone. But 48 total, that is a significant increase. In fact, if we look at history for SRM, every time we've seen a volume amount of that magnitude, it's always started some type of amazing experience, or finished one for that matter. Right here, we hit that major top, but most every one of these pushes have a starting point where the actual volume kicks up a notch and then it takes off. So again, I think the likelihood of SRM kind of being at the early stages of a big picture is pretty high, just based on that sentiment alone. Now looking at the 50-day SMA, we're up above that, which is great. We love to see that. That's extremely important. Taking a look at the RSI, we're not overextended yet. Just keep in mind, 70 can work as a resistance level, so if we have trouble breaking that plane, there could be a resistance and essentially causing the price to go sideways or slow down a little. Now what I'm seeing a lot in this market too, and this happens a lot previously as well, is when Bitcoin has some sense of stability, we usually see 3 strong green days from coins and then a 4th red day. So just be mindful of that. It's referred to as 3 white soldiers, and we have 2 white soldiers right now. Okay, so there's potential for the 3rd white soldier to show up tomorrow, and then we might see a red day the day after. Okay, no guarantees on that. Just letting you know that's a typical candlestick pattern in crypto that occurs a lot more than you think, and we're potentially seeing the starting of that now with, again, 2 strong green candles. All right, so just something to think about. Looking at the 4-hour. I don't love this, because me personally, again, we never get what we want, but a staircase pattern is what you're looking for with cryptocurrency or any type of trading pattern, at least for it to be healthy and for us not to expect the price to come back down. Do I expect SRM to come back down and lose momentum? No, based on the amount of volume we're seeing. Doubt that will happen. But just know, this is a strong increase, and I don't love it. And that's the end of it there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at TD sequential. This is another reason why I don't love it, but also not a terrible thing. First of all, we've got this total push right here. Let's see here, 1, 2, that's about 10 hours. So in 10 hours, it's increased by 41%, or just say 42. That's a lot of movement in a short amount of time. What this is basically telling us, though, is TD sequential is saying, hey, we just hit a 9 and we're overexhausted. We're well outside, the volume weighted average price bands, right? So it had to contract and come back down, and essentially just overextended, for lack of better terms. There's no other way around it. Now the amount of volume here is telling us that, hey, we got good volume, so it's okay. That's supporting this price. Without that volume, we'd be a different story, right? If we had low volume in this kind of height, we'd expect the price to come back down. I don't think it's going to come back down. I think it's going to stay right here at 25, consolidate, and perhaps leg up again. We're probably going to see a 3rd green day here from SRM. That's my speculation based on this momentum. Again, just a speculation, of course. No guarantees, but it's working its way up very strong. And in fact, why don't we go ahead and take a look, see if there's any key level resistances. Pull this guy up here. We can see, again, that the resistance at about 276 is going to be a potential cause for concern, which is why it'd be excellent to get consolidation at 252 and then to leg up and have enough volume to push right straight through that resistance level. Okay, so all in all, we're looking pretty good. There's not much in the way of SRM going much further, but just keep this in mind too. This is moderately okay. This looks a little better. It's just a very big step, right? So again, I don't love this, but this is nice. These are nice consolidation periods, and if you can see this too, these are these pendant patterns that keep breaking out, right? So again, this next one, potential. I just think it was overextended and it couldn't go much further. We need more consolidation, but I do think it's more likely to leg up, and the fact that it's consolidating closer to this support level is extremely important. So all in all, at a closer look, you know, minus this one little sharp increase here, we've had a very nice continuation pattern, nice consolidation, followed by, you know, I wouldn't even say that's over-exhausted in that sense, because if you look at TD sequential here, we come up to a 9, and we get a state of consolidation. Come up to a 9, we get a state of consolidation. This is very good. This is healthy in the grand scheme of things, okay? It's just, once again, on the 4 hour, seeing that straight 40% bar, that doesn't bode well in most cases. But the volume supports it, and I think the likelihood of SRM continuing higher is much higher. Yeah, English is my first language. Simply put, I think we're probably going to see a continuation. It's just feeling like that. But just heads up, if you do end up seeing a third green day, right? Say, for example, this third green day does one of these. The likelihood of the fourth day being strong to the upside is fairly low. Okay? We probably see consolidation at best, or potentially just, you know, a dip down a little bit lower, right? Again, just be prepared for that. 3 white soldiers does spell turnaround in most cases. All right, so that is essentially what we're looking at there, and I hope you found benefit. Once again, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any inclination, of course. You want to become a better trader, though. I want to work with you. Make sure you reference CryptoCache.tech, link in the description below. I work with all of my community members, and what I do is essentially provide you with a trading academy. I share signals for every single trade that I take. You can one-click follow. Really cool stuff, and it's just an amazing experience. I'm super thankful for everybody that's part of that. Thanks again to my community members that requested I cover this. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We will see you in the next one. Take care.